Hello, viewers.
For us today?
Well, in today's chronique, we are continuing the conversation that ended in Davos, Switzerland at the World Economic Forum, an annual meeting of the world's rich and powerful. The Oxfam report generated a major topic that topped discussions. That is that the world's rich are growing richer and the poor are becoming poorer globally. And it states that 26 billionaires are as wealthy as 3.6 billion people. The Oxfam director, Winnie Byanyima, stated another statistic to which I belong. Listen.
I come here to tell them that things aren't working for the majority of people, that 3.4 billion people around the world are just a medical bill away, a crop failure away from sinking into extreme poverty. That's data from the World Bank. That poverty is not going to be eradicated by 2030 unless extreme inequality is reduced, unless governments play their role better.
I'm bringing the question back to you, Lynette and Natalie. Are you one medical bill away from poverty? Because in my country, it has become common practice to fundraise for people whenever they are sick because good healthcare is costly. Do you relate?
Yeah. Kenya, I think it's the same thing, just as Uganda. Yeah, it's the same thing. And Natalie?
Yes.
In French-speaking Africa?
By the way, what is common or is real, that is to be cured in our hospital or whatever, it costs a lot.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
And that is why it's important to have these conversations, as was the case with the people that are concerned at Davos. And now we also have to continue until something is done. We have to push until something is done, until changes can be felt at grassroots. And does it help that the next forum will be held on the continent? Among the leaders who were present at Davos was the Ethiopian Prime Minister, who was deeply involved and had a number of important conversations there. Ethiopia was announced as the next host of the World Economic Forum thereafter. Remember, Oxfam made an example of Ethiopia by pointing out that just 1% of the wealth of the world's richest man, Jeff Bezos, equals Ethiopia's entire health budget. Now, joining me from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, is Getachew Yalew, a journalist and deputy editor-in-chief of Ethiopian News Agency. Getachew, what does it mean to you that the next World Economic Forum will be held in your home country, the second that Ethiopia will host?
Yeah, as you know, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed was talking with or discussing with business tycoon Jack Ma, which is the owner of the Alibaba, the founder and owner of the Alibaba. So he is very keen to have in his investments in technology and innovation in Ethiopia. So in addition to that, you know, this week, so the biggest company in Germany, like the car maker Volkswagen, is agreed with the Ethiopian government to assemble cars or Volkswagen in Addis Ababa or Ethiopia. So the World Economic Forum has created a good platform for Ethiopia to attract so many investors to participate in the economic arena of the country. As you know, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed also discussed with the Microsoft owner and founder, Bill Gates, to boost its investment in Ethiopia.
Just before I let you go, Getachew, one of the major topics discussed at this year's meeting was the need to cut the wealth of the rich people through taxes for the benefit of the majority poorer masses. How dire is the situation in Ethiopia, in your assessment?
Yeah, I mean, the gap between the rich and the poor in Ethiopia is, as you know, it is very, very wide. You know, if you look at the population of the demographic pyramid in terms of economic status, few are at the top of the pyramid and the majority is at the bottom of the pyramid. You know, Ethiopia's tax collection capacity is even lower than of the Sub-Saharan Africa average.
Thank you for taking time to share your thoughts with us. Getachew Yalew will be looking out for developments on the taxing of the wealthy more, a proposed solution to bridge this disparity. And implementation is crucial. That's the crucial bit, especially here in the continent, where foreign investors tend to enjoy better tax policies compared to local startups. And that's it from me in this week's business segment here on The Morning Call. I invite you to share your thoughts through our various Africanews social media platforms. Reach me directly on @Amelia Martha 1 on Twitter. And for more business content, be sure to watch Business Africa here on Africanews.